Robin, we are on a 4-day road trip.
We are. We picked up
Florence.
We picked up this camper van, yes, in Florence, and we got to turn it into Marseille. It's a one-way.
So we have a 4-day road trip, a long way to go, and a short time to get there. No, actually, a short a short way to go and a long time to get there.
It's a 6-hour drive total over 4 days.
I think we can handle
So
that.
we're gonna see a few things. Join us. After 4 days in this Indie camper, we went from the Italian Riviera to the French Riviera.
Let us show you around this Indie camper.
And we'll let you know what we thought of our trip.
We're Rich and Robin,
And these are our midlife adventures.
in and out of our midlife van.
Indie Campers, Florence, outside of Florence. Oh, they have a lot of campers here, that is for sure. The one nice thing about Indie Campers over Road Surfer, they give you some water, Rich.
So you can test everything out.
Yes.
Which is just
Road Surfer doesn't give you, they don't test nothing. They don't go over anything. They tell you to go over it watching a video, and
then you have to drain the water before you return.
you do. So there's no water in it to test. We had them put water in it just so we could test it.
Welcome.
Hey, Rich. This is the camper van we've been in for 4 nights.
It's based off the Fiat Ducato. It is made by ETRVSCO.
And it has a pop-up tent on
It's
top.
a pop-up tent, yeah. So I think they make them with and without pop-up tents.
Okay, let's go check out the inside of this van.
It's nice. It's got a low powered step.
Makes it easy to get up and down.
You got a refrigerator right there, so it's kind of convenient.
When the doors open, it's kind of, you can even access it outside.
Yep.
And the little freezer we haven't used, very small freezer. And then on the inside, we have another light up here, which is very bright. And we have another one of these under the cabinet.
Little funky ones.
Yeah. These also slide somehow. Yeah. And then, like we said, there's a pop-up tent in here. I'm not going to pop that up for you, but it pops up. It is similar to this one right here that we're showing. And then there is another big window up here. So we opened it right now. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to go like that. Now it's locked. It's got the same screen or blackout shade. Open that back up for a little while. Got to push that button. So we'll have a little airflow in here. So we could also open this other window just like the back windows, the side window in the back. Same thing. More storage here, same thing, except for in this cabinet, we have a...
No, it's up there. So up here in the pop-up tent, there's a 12-volt socket, like a cigarette lighter plug, but yes. And then also, I didn't notice too, but over here, is that a light switch right here? No.
I think there's a light up there probably. Okay, and what does this button here do?
So that is a temp sensor, interior temp sensor for the heater. Okay. So you have a little thermostat. So you can turn the heater on here. So this is, if you sling this over here, this is a water heater. So you got 60 degrees Celsius hot water or 40 degrees Celsius hot water. This is off. Here's for the heater. So you can turn the heater on. And then you can adjust the thermostat here with this little dial here. So you got 6, 4, 3 through here. And then if you flip it all the way down, you can have the water being heated up to 60 degrees, plus have the heater on too. Over here you have, this is how much house battery you have left. Here's how much fresh water you have left. And then here's how much gray water. I don't think the gray water works.
It hasn't changed on this entire trip. What are you sitting in over here, Rich?
So both front seats swivel. They have a The passenger side swivels all the way around, and you're able to get, yeah, that's it for there. The steering wheel's in the way for this one here, but you're still able to enjoy dinner here. Actually, this little guy, how'd we do this? Yep. And then this pivots around, so you could have, I don't know, can it still pivot or not? Maybe that's it.
I thought you got it further before.
There you go. So you can have from these two seats, and then also for those two seats. So you can be over here eating, and then these two, the bench seat.
Nice.
So it's really made for 4 people, up to 4 people. So you got, while driving, these 2 seats, and then this bucket or this bench seat here has 2 seat belts too.
Which is very straight up and down. It is not comfortable.
It's great for kids.
And it's snug for a couple of adults because we've done it with friends.
Because then what you have is, then you have the ladder coming up here, and then you have the kids sleeping in the pop-up, and then you have the bed in the back.
Countertop and table material, to me,
Robin loves
I don't
this.
know if it comes off good in the video, but it looks like this is mud all smothered in, and this looks maybe like a little diarrhea or chocolate smothered in. This is clean. This is clean.
It's just
It doesn't
cheap
look. It does not look clean whatsoever.
It hides the dirt.
It looks disgustingly dirty, but it's clean.
It's just a cheap laminate.
Okay, what do we have over here for these buttons right here?
So this is for the refrigerator. So the refrigerator, you can turn it on and off. So here's how you can control how cold you want it to be. So if it starts to frost up or freeze up, then you can bring it down. When it's on, it has like a little gurgling noise, and the motor running. So you can actually then you push this, push and hold that, and that goes into, oh, you
Night
see it right
mode.
there, yeah, night mode.
Yep.
And if you want to totally turn it off at night, push and hold the power, and then it turns off.
And what do we have on these 2 big old button things down here?
So this is the 220 or 230 AC power is only there when you're plugged into shore power. There's no inverter, no generator on this one.
We have, in the kitchen, we have a 2-burner stove.
A 3-burner. Oh, a 2-burner.
Off of propane. Your sink, we've got to do our dishes still from dinner tonight. And these hooks are kind of neat because we got a little garbage bag hung up and a towel, and this little net. We got a couple extra bags for,
Stuff you can shove
and
in
then
back there.
the dish soap.
Yeah.
It also, this van came with a sponge also for cleaning, and the towels, which is nice. And then up here is another cabinet, same as the back. And then these are like our food cabinets up here. The bathroom.
Well, hold
Oh,
on,
wait,
Robin.
wait.
Don't forget about the secret
I
cabinet.
kind of like this little cabinet here.
This is great. We got our 2 backpacks in there.
Does it have little hook for a closet here too? What is
that?
That's just part of the sink. So no, sometimes they have a little closet hanging thing. And so both of our backpacks fit in there nice. And
Got a couple hooks up here.
that's been a nice feature to hang up a hat, a shirt, jacket. And then it also has a USB-C.
USB-C and USB-A
Yes.
plug there that is powered from the coach battery.
And then this little shelf is always a little handy. We got little wipes here that makes it nice. This door, I do not like this door.
For one, it's in the way.
If you do not slam it when you drive, it pops open
and
very
bounces back
easily.
and forth.
So there is, come on here with me for a second, Rich.
Turn the light on.
The light, oh, you want me to turn the light on?
Turn the light on. Way back there. There you go. You got it.
Behind my back. So, and then here's the water to run in the toilet and to flush it. It's over here. This little wood slab thing has to pop up when you take a shower.
So they say.
There's the toilet paper. And look at the shower curtain is a very
So it
small
does
little
almost, yeah, it does
area.
a 360.
You got
You got a little cubby area over there.
over there. And this is kind of a weird cubby thing here too.
Yeah, stuff's gonna get lost.
This is a nice little cabinet. And the rest is just open shelving.
So this is where the you take the faucet out of the sink, put it up there, and then it turns into a shower.
And then there's the one mirror you have. Okay, that's the bathroom. Now get out. I want my privacy. So the other storage you have a nice drawer here for silverware. And this is just more shelving. And one more with shelving. So I think that's it. Lots of storage in here. We've been here for 4 days. We don't even have enough to fill it all in. The bed is
Not too bad, huh?
it's not bad. Of course, it's not a hotel mattress. This is probably about 4 inches, this memory foam. And the first time we rented an Indie camper, it was even thinner, I think. And it was like vinyl. So even though you had a sheet, you kind of heard the vinyl stuff. So this is a little better. I prefer more pillows personally, but it worked.
It worked.
And
Robin, here's a different light, huh? You
this
like
light,
this light
yeah, I
better.
like this as the kitchen light. I like
little LED.
and these are the
light.
little switches for all the under cabinet lights. But yeah, I like this light. And yeah, lots of lights, lots of storage space. And I do like that you can sit on the bed. I don't have to climb up. I think the last one we had to climb up a little higher to get up the bed. And maybe that was a Volkswagen Grand Caravan, maybe. And then I like all this space back here. Very nice.
Nice van. Over here, there's another swing out window. This one, you got to be careful if you have this one open, since the vent for the water and cabin heater is like right below it. It'll turn off the heater if you have this window cracked open. So that's what the little switch here is for. It's a little magnetic switch to prevent you from getting any fumes into the cabin.
The front seats have both sides have armrests, which is nice. It's always a nice feature.
So they put an aftermarket stereo in it, and so which is nice is it does wireless CarPlay or Android Auto. So you can go here. So here's the main screen. So you got FM, digital, radio, Bluetooth, Android Auto, CarPlay, or you can plug in USB, but then boom, it goes right into your CarPlay. So it's kind of nice.
Well, let's see what we have on the outside.
On the outside, this side really doesn't have much. It has, here's the water fill. I probably should grab, oh, there you go.
It doesn't even lock, huh?
It does lock. It's just, I didn't lock it. So basically city fill right into there. So yeah, this is the 600 dB.
Woohoo! Fancy.
So on this side, you have, here's your electrical. So when you do shore power, there's your 230 input.
What's
this
this?
is the vent for the water and cabin heater. And then this is the toilet. Of course, it's locked, Robin.
The bathroom window opens up there, which is nice. And
So here's
there's
your cassette toilet. So you just literally just unlatch it here, slide it out, swivel this, pour it into the toilet.
And tomorrow you're going to go do that.
We're gonna do it.
Because we're dropping it off tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's probably only like 2/3 full right now.
Okay, so I'll lock that up. We don't want nobody to steal our pee.
Yeah.
And the last thing on this side is
It's fuel. So it's just a reminder that you gotta put diesel in. So the lock for the fuel cap is keyed to the ignition key. So we actually put it in, turn,
and now you can fill it up.
and then the one below is for the blue. The blue. It's DEF, DEF fluid. So it's a urea fluid that helps the catalytic converter get rid of all the particulates from the diesel. So
This is a brand new.
brand new. It only had 18 kilometers on it when we picked it up. Over here, just in the back, so underneath the bed. So like Robin said, it's got actually a pop-up tent. So here's the two-piece ladder for it. So,
And then
so from the inside, you're able to kind of climb in and go to sleep and go back and forth, stay inside.
We got 2 chairs and a
Yep.
table.
So the essential package comes with 2 folding chairs, like stadium chairs, and then also a table, a folding table there.
And this light is on a lot in the garage.
It's on until you close the doors, and after that it goes off. Over here is for the propane tank. So that's optional
a big tank.
too.
Yeah.
And it's actually room for 2 of them. So if you're going to have it for extended time, then you can, when one's empty, you can flip it over to the other one.
And that's pretty much the outside. So the inside, all the windows have these shades.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice. So you can open and close it, but then you can also, when the window's open, then you can pull the bug screen down.
And then you got a nice breeze going through. We've done that a couple times.
Yep. This is to keep you from, maybe people from coming in.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
figured that part out.
Yeah.
And there's this little storage here, but I put a couple little things in, but a lot of times on the windy, crazy roads Rich drives,
and then also
they
when
fall
you
out.
close the back doors, they'll probably bounce out of there. So Rob, I don't know if you noticed that when you open the doors, they stop here. Our van pivots all the way around, but if you push this button, then you're able
Look at
to
that magic.
flip it. It still doesn't flip all the way around like ours, but at least it gives you a little bit more.
Got to get the magic button to do that.
Yeah, that's a little secret nobody knows about.
Okay, I think I showed the cabinets earlier. There's all these cabinets up here.
Yeah, so push in and open,
Yep.
and all 4 of these are all equal.
There's a
There's
light,
a little light
in the
here,
middle.
and I bet I can't reach it.
There you go.
And then you got
And
this
then
little guy
these
here
other
too.
ones are kind of funky. They kind of go on a track. There's a switch. They're very bright when it's above
So
your
you can
head.
kind of pivot it around. You can slide it back and forth a little bit, but just
The light I like is underneath the cabinet in the kitchen.
yeah, they're not dimmable. The Weisberg Indie Camper Vans, based off the Ducato, they have dimmable lights. So this camper here, this is the first camper van that we rented that actually has a solar panel. And so in the past, it's never been that. So the only way you can recharge the house battery is by running the engine, but driving to your destination. Hopefully that'll top it off. Or if you're plugged in, then it'll charge up that house battery. But then it's nice to be able to have a solar panel. There's still no inverter on these, and so if you have a 110 or 220 need and you aren't at a campsite to plug in, just keep that in mind. You can't blow dry your hair out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, and the water pressure is so low and my hair is so thick, I can't even wash my hair, so the blow dryer's out of the mix there anyways. So.
Yeah.
But you could go to campgrounds that have showers, and then you have electricity there to blow dry your hair.
So just keep that in mind when you're planning on, how long you're going to be doing and what your needs are.
Yep.
Thanks for following along.
Check out our other videos of this trip and the places we went, and our other European van life videos.
Subscribe if you're not already, or at least tell your friends.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.